Hi YouTube. Today I want to talk about how I stayed married for over 20 years. Having a strong marriage is a really important thing to me. So it is not easy. It's taken a lot of work. I definitely have had to seek therapy with a psychologist over the time to stay married. But I just wanted to tell you the main things that have helped me to stay married. And by no means is my marriage perfect. It's something I have to continually work on. One is I think that both my husband and I want to stay married. So when we've sort of walked on the edge of like, oh, how is this going? Is this something we can sustain? Both of us have been like, nah, the alternative is not good. We've got to really work on this. And so some of the things that have helped us to stay married, first of all, is like a really clear division of tasks. And this takes a while to figure out, and it will change. So at the moment, we're really clear on like who's cooking on what night. So my husband cooks on weekends, which is great. So I know from Saturday and Sunday, he's going to be preparing all the meals. So it's really clear. I don't have to worry about that. And during the week, I'm responsible for the meals. I'm also responsible for all the grocery shopping, except for he'll go and get special food for when he's cooking. I'm responsible for all of the washing. That means like all the washing, the folding, putting the washing on, getting the washing in, hanging the washing out. He does none of that. He never ever helps. Like I know I do not need to nag him about washing. He just puts his stuff in the basket and it'll be put back in his cupboard. That works perfectly for us. I definitely get the kids to help with the washing as needed, but I know that I take care of all the washing. I mean, actually, that'd be pretty nice to be having all the washing taken care of. So I know that he knows that I'll always do that. And that's like really good because I actually don't mind the washing. I find it interesting. I can like listen to a podcast while I'm hanging out the washing. So that's a really clear way to demonstrate like having clear division of tasks means I can serve him in that way with the washing. He can serve me with cooking on the weekends, and that feels really good. The other thing that we really had to work on in our marriage was like small moments of connection. So especially when the kids were little, you can go through a whole day without actually acknowledging each other. So we really tried to be intentional about things to do. So we've actually got a really good routine in the morning when he leaves the house and I'm at home, then we will hug, and then I walk him out to the car and I stand there and wave him off in the car. It's kind of funny and a bit quaint, but that actually works really well for us. So we've got that moment, and he does the same for me, although it rarely happens like that. If I'm commuting to work, I leave earlier in the morning. But that little habit of me walking him out to the car and like waving him off is like a really nice little moment. It slows us both down, and because he's rushing off to work, so he doesn't really have time to do much, but I can just accompany him as he's rushing off, if that makes sense. So just finding those ways to connect. I've definitely heard of people talking about like when they get home from work having connection, but we don't really do that because we'll try and say hi at least, but he's rushing off to the gym. I'm usually making dinner. It's like a super busy time, so at least we've had that connection in the morning. So just finding those ways to connect in the day in a routine kind of way, so it always happens. And okay, so there's that clear division of tasks, moments of connection through the day that happen no matter what. The third one is definitely around money. So we each have access to each other's money. So that's always been like standard for us, that money is completely shared. Even if I was not working, I was at home raising the kids, which is a really important job. He's raising the money. It's our money. There is no your money and my money. It's all combined. We've got really shared financial goals. And I heard recently that money is the main reason for people to separate and divorce. So I'm really thankful that that is something that we have solid. We'll sometimes disagree about how to manage the money, but we'll figure it out. And it's a joint conversation. And he wants me to be driving in a nice car, and we're both on the same boat in terms of we are a team, we're working on it together. So that is a big one. So important to be on the same page about money. It's not your money and my money. It's all combined. It's all shared. And the next one is parenting. Oh yeah, like we're generally pretty on the same page for parenting as well. So we didn't really believe in like hitting our children at all. So that was good. He was really supportive of the attachment kind of parenting, lots of breastfeeding, as long as they like breastfeeding, and co-sleeping, those kinds of things. So figuring out how you want to parent, neither of us could have done controlled crying or whatever that is. That just, if the baby's crying, then no one's happy. We're going to work on calming the baby. So he'll have a go, and if the baby's hungry, he passes it to me. So definitely on the same page around, you know, caring and prioritizing the kids and making sure they're feeling good. And to this day, like we both work on having good relationships with the kids, but really the marriage is the foundation of that. If our marriage is strong, then everyone's doing well. If we're arguing and not doing well, then that shows up in the kids as well. So those are the main things on how I'd stay married. So I've been married over 20 years. I definitely would encourage people to get married, have kids, make the commitment. I think you learn as you go. You might have a difficult season in your marriage, but it's worth hanging on because you might have other good seasons to come. Definitely get some help. My husband wasn't that into counseling. He did come, but I could work on it through going to see the counselor myself. So figure that out. I think being able to admit that it's not always going to be easy. You don't always have to be comfortable. It doesn't always have to be smooth, but you're just there for each other and you can figure it out. Okay, YouTube, great to see you. If you are a subscriber, great to see you. Thank you so much for watching today, choosing to click and spend time with me. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.